Okay. All right. So today, if we can focus, we are gonna do the air guide on the Miata. So we're gonna do that. Then we also have some. We have some We also have some clips of Jordan doing his valve cover gasket. We didn't do it on video because it was a little bit technical and we didn't want to like mess it up. So yeah, but we are gonna throw this on. I kind of just want to explain like what the air guide actually is. So if you look at it and you listen to the name, it guides air. So if you look underneath, there's supposed to be a kind of a plastic piece that kind of diverts the air straight into the radiator.
You can see right now there's a big hole there.
Or I guess it wouldn't divert. Divert means like push away, right?
No, you're right. It means just funnel it towards.
Yeah, it's guiding the air into the radiator. So I'll include a picture right now. It used to not have this piece underneath, but I was able to get one off of Facebook part out. So I did that. This one I couldn't find because they were either all like smashed or like missing off parts cars. So I had to buy one from, I think this is from Treasure Coast, so shout out to them. And yeah, we're gonna throw it on. So I also have some hardware that I bought. I don't know if I ever told you about that.
For this?
Yeah. Like from the store.
I wasn't here when you put it on, but
Yes, you were.
I was?
I thought so.
I can't remember.
I'm such a. You know, I've had this light for like over a year. It's just been sitting in my apartment.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I forgot about it. Oh, there's a bolt right here.
Some awesome nostrils.
So I don't know if did I mention that we had to take this out first? But if I didn't mention it, so kind of there's an order to this where the air guide has to go in first, then this can go in underneath, and yeah, let's get started on that. So right now we're just trying to see if I can take a heat gun and bend this back, because when I got it, it was a little bit bent on the bottom. It's supposed to be flat, so we'll just see if we can mess with this a little bit and get it straight again. So I'm removing what?
Nothing.
I'm removing what's left of the old air guide. But I know some people like to, at least in the Miata community, I'm sure other car groups do this where they like remove stuff underneath the car. And kind of my grudge with that is like these cars, like so much research and development went through, you know, the cars went through a lot of research and development to get to the point they did. So it's like, don't take this crap off. Like, it's important. You know? You would agree, right?
Yeah. Well, for example, in the 6s, like, so many people put those cone air filters on them. And, like, I don't know, I've seen so many videos of people running dyno numbers on them. And they make, I think sometimes less power with most of them, except for maybe, like, the K&N.
Yeah, I mean, if it's like something that's like highly engineered, something expensive, that's not like eBay, like, yeah. But otherwise, it's like, you're kind of wasting your money.
Yeah, but I just don't see the point sometimes, because it's like, Even the stock intake on like that car over there, I don't know. There's still plenty of intake noise in my opinion. But it was designed by the engineers that spent years developing this thing, so it's probably going to work right.
Yeah, agreed. Therefore, we'll call this video, "You are not an engineer." Leave the OEM stuff down here, unless you're like a professional person, I guess. I don't know.
A professional finagler. How do you think that like people take all these underbody panels off to begin with?
I don't know. I guess like logically, yeah, more air is moving under there, I guess. But it's like if it's not directed to the radiator, it's not gonna really matter. It's kind of just turbulent air, which I'm going to school for engineering, but unfortunately I'm not the aerospace engineering, so that's a question I'd have to ask my friends. But
I mean, you still got fluid mechanics.
yeah, I mean,
air's a fluid.
I mean, think about this. Think about you throw like a glass of water on the floor, it just goes everywhere. And say you're trying to hit a specific target. Say you're trying to hit like, I don't know, this bolt right here, and you throw a glass of water on it, it's just gonna spread everywhere. Versus if you pour it down in a pipe, it's just gonna go directly on there. And that's kind of essentially what you're doing here, except instead of water, it's air. So you want that air to hit the radiator, hit the AC condenser if you have one. So I know like it might seem like kind of at face value, yeah, there's more air, but it's like there's a lot of engineering behind what they do with these cars. So if you can, just leave it.
All right, so what's in your way?
So this is for a non-ABS car, and my car has ABS, which was kind of rare. So I don't even know if they make like the air guides for these. So I'm just gonna have to like channel a little kind of deal right here. So because that's where like the washer reservoir is. It's usually in the engine bay, but in the ABS cars, it's behind the bumper.
I had my knuckle in front of the camera for like half of that.
That's fine. This is so cringe.
It's definitely the right thing to use here.
Yeah, this is a little cringe, but I don't have a cutoff wheel. I wonder if I have like some sort of like fuel line I can put on this so it's not so jagged.
Maybe.
That's a good idea because that looks freaking awful.
That's why I used to think these things had grills in them.
What's
I think
that?
that's why I used to think these things had grills in them. It's because of those like
They
little
kinda
vertical
do.
bars or whatever.
Yeah, when I first got this thing, like I didn't even know there was something that was supposed to go here, so like I didn't think twice about it. Unfortunately, but that's okay. Free content maker.
You look like you're having a great time.
Okay, so this is the final product. So kind of, I think I explained it where the, basically the hose for the windshield washer where you actually fill it, it goes down from the top kind of through right here. So that's kind of the issue we're having. So yeah, cut a hole in it, put some fuel line on there so it doesn't rub against that hose or look ugly, and we're gonna throw it on. See, now it actually lets me put it into place, which is good. Very good. I just want to say shout out to Treasure Coast because I didn't have the fasteners, and I said in the notes, hey, can you include some fasteners? And they did, so thank you for that. Yeah, we're just gonna throw all the bolts on, everything fits, and yeah, we're gonna. Yeah, I don't know. Now it's stiff. I'm not including that.
All right. It's all there.
What do you have to say about this momentous occasion?
That was a lot more annoying than it should have been, but it's on there, so. So we got it done. Everything's in. It actually makes the bumper like a lot more sturdy because, you know, there is nothing really structurally holding it right here. So that's cool. We've got proper airflow through the radiator, and yeah, we're gonna lower the car, and that's gonna wrap up the video. Thanks for watching.